Undertale is an RPG game made by Toby Fox which shook the world with its unique gameplay and mechanics that haven't been done before. It influenced a lot of people, including the developers of this golly Roblox game, Power Heroes. Power Heroes has a lot of references to Undertale, from the obvious to the obscure. So I am going to show every reference that I could find. If I missed any, just let me know in the comments. First, let us discuss the skins. A majority of these skins were removed because of copyright. Even though like a whole Undertale tower defense game exists most likely without Toby's permission. The first skin is Jester's old chaotic skin, now the lad, which is a reference to Jevil from Deltarune, a game that is closely related to Undertale and made by the same creator. The next skin is Wizard's old Lonely Prince skin, now Lolly, is a reference to Rolfie from the same game. Lemonade Cat's old shopkeeper skin, now Pastel Cat, is a reference to Temmie from Undertale. Bite's old the host skin, now still has the same name but with a different design, is a reference to Metin from Undertale. Now the last skin is actually still in the game, Yippee, which is Branch's rain skin, which is a reference to Nael from Deltarune, and the Snowgrave route in the later levels. Again, I don't see why most of these skins were removed, because I don't think Toby cares about copyright. So please Hillod, add back these skins. Next, we're going to discuss about enemies. It can be anything related to enemies, its name, design, or description in enemy followers. The first enemy is Husk. He appears in weekly challenges like Big Shot, which we will talk about later, and is a reference to Spamden from Deltarune. The description of the giant tumbleweed is a reference to a line from a mirror in New Home in Undertale. The description of the blue goblin is a reference to a line Papyrus says when he turns your soul blue in Undertale. The giant ice cube's description is a reference to a line Nael says when performing the Snowgrave spell in Deltarune. It also has a secret variant when clicking on an invisible arrow in followers, which is a reference to Snowgrave as well. Rain is also a follower too, referencing the same thing. Glitchtick's description is a reference to entry 17 from Undertale, specifically these lines. And Corrupted Knight's enemy ID shares the same name with another Undertale character, the Royal Guard. Now on to the miscellaneous references. References that do not fit on the categories I mentioned earlier. Starting with some stickers. These stickers are stuff I've already mentioned earlier, like Jester referencing Jevil, Husk referencing Spamden, and the Frozen Luca referencing the Snowgrave route. The Big Shot Weekly Challenge, the one I mentioned earlier, is a weekly heavily references Deltarune, with its name referencing Spamden, the loadout referencing the main characters, which is Yasuk as Chris, Chef as Suzy, and Wizard as Rolfie. Husk and Rain are also present in this weekly, referencing their characters. The boss fight music of Jester in Chaos End has a limited of the world revolving. Jevil's theme from Deltarune. Take a listen. The statue at the back of Destiny's Dawn shares a close resemblance to Cerebro and Kanako from Undertale. Also just to note, Cerebro and Kanako are Pyathons, creatures from Japanese folklore. Tanukas spawn in Destiny's Dawn, and are also from Japanese folklore. And lastly, instance references Chloe from Undertale with its face and battle mode dialogue. Well, that was a lot. Again, if you got any references I missed, just write it down in the comments. What do you mean I forgot to say one? Oh Melody.